Luminous range is a much more hazy kind of theoretical concept than geographic range because it's working with a lot more subjectivity. But that is when we're comparing, like I said before, the strength of a light against the visibility conditions. And while with geographic range, the height of the eye and the height of the light both worked together to increase the total range of a light, these two are working against each other. So the higher the stronger the light is, the more it can cut through the fog, and the worse the fog is, the less the light will be able to penetrate it. So then for this one, instead of looking at the geographic range diagram, we come down to the luminous range diagram. And the way this is broken down, as you can see, once again, just ignore the statute miles, they're not important. We have down at the bottom here a table just going over the basics of visibility conditions. And then here we have the nominal range of a light compared to its luminous range. So the nominal range, as I said before, is just how strong the light is claiming to be. If on the light list it says this light can reach 9 miles out, that is its nominal range. That's just based on how big the light itself is, the machine of the light. Then the luminous range is how far it can actually reach given certain specific visibility conditions. Then each of these arcs are representative of different visibility conditions. So they go from 50 yards, 200 yards, 50 yards is an insanely poor, like you're in, I think I've been in fog that bad before, but it is still extraordinary. 200 yards, 500 yards, 1,000, then we come out to 1 nautical mile, 2 nautical miles, 5.5, 11, 27, and then out further until infinite visibility. Realistically, like perfect conditions are like 10 to 11 miles. I don't even understand what 27 miles of visibility means. Like it's a beautiful day is like 12 miles of visibility. Regardless, the way this works is you take the given nominal range of a light and you follow that range straight up until you intersect whatever arc you consider to be most accurate for the conditions of the given day. So if you go outside and you say, wow, it's really foggy today, I can't see more than 2 miles out, you use the 2 mile arc. So you follow the nominal range up until you intersect the given arc of visibility that you chose, and then you swing across until you get to the side column here and find the nearest luminous range to where you stopped on this ascent here. Obviously, this is what I mean by it being really subjective. The nominal range is objective, but then what the visibility conditions are up to you. It's what you judge them to be. And then you can see here that if you landed where I landed, you could swing across and you're just somewhere between 4 and 6. This isn't even a direct proportional relationship here. This is a logarithmic scale, so you can't even confidently say that halfway between the two is 5. If you come up here, you're talking about 10 versus 20. And again, it's a logarithmic scale, so there's really no way of judging where you might be, what number corresponds to a given point. So there's kind of a good deal of guesswork that goes into this, but it is better than nothing. So let's say we have visibility conditions of 6 miles, and we're trying to we're trying to work off of a light that has 14 mile nominal range. So you would come to your nominal range. Here's the 14, it's right before 15. You follow it up. You can use a straight edge, or you can just remember it's very slightly to the left of the 15 mile line. So you follow the 15 mile line up. You don't have a 6 mile arc, but you do have the 5.5 mile arc. So that's close enough that you can use that. Go a little bit to the left of the 15 line, because remember, we're working 14 here. Find where that is, and then shoot straight to the left. Try to stay in the exact same position. And you can see it lands just between the 8 and the 10. really hard to judge, like I said, where that might be, but it's pretty reasonable to say 9. So if we have a nominal light that with a range, or a range with a light with a nominal range of 14 miles, but we're in 5.5 mile visibility conditions, you should first be able to see that light at 9 miles out. So if we were to represent that here, even if, let's say that the light was within the geographic range, they could, in theory, see each other. In the situation we're describing here, it's so foggy out that this beam of light flickers out right around here. And it is only when the ship gets to that point that we're saying is 9 miles out that they would first be able to see the light cutting through the fog. So that's how luminous range works. You just have to look up its nominal range, determine the visibility conditions, and then compare the two on this graph here to find where they intersect, or where the nominal line intersects the visibility arc, and shoot that across, and that will give you the luminous range.